Hey guys, it's
Tick.
and Tech.
Welcome back to DS3.
Yeah. Play the game player.
I am.
Play it faster. You're too goddamn slow. You haven't beaten the game already. You're already 3 hours in.
We're almost like a third of the way through the game.
Not good enough. Just gotta be farther.
Or maybe a fourth. We'll say a fourth because Lothar Castle is the whole thing.
Yeah. Goddamn Lothar Castle.
Yeah, fucking Lothar Castle. It's like one of the most brutal areas in the game too. Like unironically. Oh.
Ooh, a hand-painted vending machine.
Thank you, Maya.
And Divide.
Kansas?
No. No?
Just felt like that's the name of a place in Kansas for sure.
Look, somebody's selling anime t-shirts.
Is that right?
In Kansas?
Yeah. Everybody loves themselves a good old-fashioned
Yeah.
thing. I don't get touch sprayed. Now you listen here, dog boy. Don't you talk to us that way. Sticking my finger in your Maya.
It's so sad. We were arguing last episode, so I lost a bunch of souls.
No, that was because you were bad, not because we were arguing.
No, it's because I can't talk and play the game at the same time properly.
Sounds like a skill issue.
So. Ah, the Cathedral of the Deep. Oh!
What a lovely place to vacation.
What place?
The Cathedral of the Deep.
We love the cathedral.
It's not terrible.
The boss is okay.
We're about to enter a DLC.
A deal, soul.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna do the thingy.
But you haven't
I
beaten
always
the
unlock
game
it
yet.
right now.
You haven't beaten the base game
You
yet.
should do the thingy.
Oh, dude. I freaking carried Maya to my parents' house earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like I had just one arm like this around her and then my other arm under her butt, right?
Yeah.
That was the worst experience. It
It's
doesn't
hard
sound...
down here.
Well, no,
Oh.
that's the thing. That wasn't the issue.
Oh, really?
My, like, the tendons for my thumbs were, like, dying, and my wrists were hurting really bad.
That's never the problem for me when I'm carrying something.
Well,
My,
the thing
my
is
arms
usually-
are fine when I'm carrying
Well,
something,
yeah.
but my back starts to hurt really, really
Well, yeah, usually that's the problem. Well, specifically carrying Maya caused those pains.
Huh.
And then she started flailing at one point. At like two points, she flailed a bunch. One of them I straight up almost died because I was going up Reynolds and she started like doing this all over the place.
Yeah.
And like I was trying to catch her, but the wind also threw me off guard. And so like my wheel was doing this, like rocking side to side while I'm going up this hill
Dude,
at like 35.
Me, I'll be riding down and the wind will push my wheel, and so it's like this, and then I hit a pothole and it go, and I'm like, oh!
Yeah, it was.
Put the dog in a backpack.
I don't have a backpack for her.
You should get one of those little like baby things.
That's what I was
for her.
thinking. One of those, just strap her in on the chest. That'd be great. Just
Yeah.
don't have one, so
You could probably get one at Walmart.
probably. She's just a weird size.
Why
She's
did-
more like a size of a toddler than
Why
she's
did
a
you
baby.
take
They
her
make
to
'em
your
for
parents'
toddlers.
house?
Oh, just just to get her out, man. She's stuck here at the house all the time, and so I thought I would take her over there
Pretty
so she
normal
could
dog
see other
stuff.
people, so she can go see other people.
Yeah.
But what I really need to do is I just need to put like a thing, like a board with like some cushion in it, on the bottom of the basket on my bike.
So she can sit in there.
She can just sit in the basket because I think that would work out fine. She did fine. Like she wasn't freaking out. She was just probably got really uncomfortable.
Right.
It's just she was trying to adjust herself without realizing what that would do. You know, she has no sense of like just bear with it.
Do you remember the Painted World of Ariamis?
Nope.
This is a similar place. This is the Painted World of Ariamis. That's where Priscilla was. We didn't kill her because I like Priscilla.
But
She's the giant lady with the dragon tail.
Yeah, she's the half-dragon lady. She's Seeth's daughter.
ooh.
And she's Yorshka's ancestor.
Way hotter than Seeth too.
Oh, yeah. And she can see.
Wait, Seeth can't see?
Seeth is blind.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Huh. How the heck does he get anything done?
Magic.
Yeah,
He's
basically.
magic eyes.
Magic. Nice Lego swap.
Forget.
Oh yeah.
Seeth is like the progenitor of all modern magic in this game. So
He also
That's weird.
killed like all the dragons.
He helped kill them by giving away their secrets.
Well, that's kind of weird.
Like the dirty rat he is.
You know.
Oh yeah, Braden. I had to give my air mattress back to the parents,
Okay.
so I got a different one from New Horizons. That's small. So.
To
have
be
fun with
fair,
that.
the one he was sleeping on was pretty big.
It was huge.
It's like a normal sized air mattress.
Yeah, it's like a single person air mattress
Yeah.
rather than like a whole like a queen size. But so be prepared to curl up in a ball because you're 6 feet tall. Your feet might hang off the edge.
They hung off the edge of the building.
So they'll probably hang off the edge. Definitely. So I don't think they make air mattresses with people over 6 feet tall in mind.
They don't.
You can just
They don't make clothes that way either. They also think that if you're 6 foot tall, you also have to be 6 feet wide. And so clothes get, when you get
Yeah,
more
they grow.
like larger
They
sizes,
go wider as well.
they go wider. They don't get longer at all.
It's magical.
So
But I got it for like $5 in resin, so I was like, hell yeah. Soup's cheap, bro. Soup's cheap. And then I'll air it up with the power of the sun.
yeah.
Sun power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically sleeping on the sun.
That doesn't sound
It's really easy to turn my compressor on that I have in my backpack,
You know, Connor, what
and
you can
it
do
scares the shit out of me someday.
it just turns on randomly while
And I've only done it a couple of times, but when I'm like putting stuff into it, it'll go boom,
Jeez.
and the whole backpack is vibrating. I'm like, what is that sound?
What's happening?
I'm like, oh yeah, I have to, and then like it's because I'm loading it up, and so like my backpack is full now, and I have to
Jeez.
reach down there and turn it off.
Okay. I think that's only happened to me one time.
It's happened to me twice now,
That's crazy.
so
Oh, right, but back to carrying Maya.
yeah.
I think the only reason it didn't hurt my back was because in my backpack I had like a jar full of quarters that weighs like, I don't know, like probably 10 pounds. And then also I had the seat to the unicycle. And so I think that kind of counteracted the weight
Yeah.
a little bit of Maya, so it might have helped. But, I don't know, just observation. Yeah, I never want to do that with Maya ever again. Because she was good all the way up until Reynolds.
Yeah.
Like, past the highway and stuff. Past the bridge, even. But it was after that death was.
Come here, pussies.
was assured. Just throw her in
Please.
a duffel bag, zip it. Really freak her out, you know. Just really just shove her into something and just close the lid so all she sees is darkness.
Yeah.
And then she's just like flopping around, like a female, basically. That would make her comfy, right? That really helps her in her psyche. This game's too easy. Ramp up the
Oh my
difficulty.
gosh. No wonder he's not attacking the guy I need him to. Just a random dude.
Shh.
Oh, that guy's still fucking alive.
Pish posh.
Not for a while. See?
Freaking exploded. God damn.
Yeah, this is another area that the giant can hit from his tower.
Dang. He's just hucking things.
He's just fucking sniping dudes with his big ass bow.
Why?
Because I'm friends with him, and he doesn't like people. And he's protecting these trees.
That'll do it.
Ah!
It's always trees that make people act the weirdest.
That's true. Come on, boy.
Freaking weirdos and trees. Goddamn tree huggers.
Come on, giant friend.
He's not gonna help me. Everybody gets one.
No, this guy's just too fast.
Everybody gets one.
There we go.
Isn't that right, Peter? Yep. Everybody gets one.
God damn it. I hate this place. Do I even have any? Oh, I don't. That's perfect. That's fine.
Don't mess this up.
I'm not gonna miss anything though. I'm sitting here dying from blood loss.
Do it.
Because of all the maggots on me.
Oh, you got maggots, bro?
Yeah, because I got hit by a douchebag.
Jeez. Brutal.
Yep.
These are the only times, I swear.
If I use the blood red moss, it does help. It does fix this problem.
Like a lot, or like just...
It just gets rid of it, because it gets rid of bleeding.
Yeah, that does sound a little helpful. But only minorly helpful.
Sure. I can also just do this.
That, yeah, classic. It's like the ultimate sippy.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use long swords this whole game, unless I find some other, like, very good swords.
You'll never find another better sword than one you have. You'll never find anything better. Don't you understand? You're limited.
At least these guys are weak to fire. Oh, what? I rolled, though.
Oh, jeez.
So annoying.
It's a good thing for them that you're weak to gameplay.
That's it. It's actually really good, because I rolled. I did roll. That's just facts.
This
Fuck you.
he's always full of it.
I should kill
He's
him.
always saying shit, and then none of it's true. Oh my god, blood loss again?
Yeah, because it just
Jeez.
builds over and over and over again.
God, that's so bad.
Yep. Yes. The poison bite. Do I have the blood bite ring? I do.
You do?
I do. It gives me bleed resistance.
You haven't been using it?
Nope.
Gosh
I
dang
forgot
it.
I had it, honestly. I have my fucking... I had my fire clutch ring on.
Jeez, bro. Trust broken.
Sure.
It is absolutely broken.
I have to say, in Monster Hunter right now, I have some dope armor equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look fucking sick as hell.
Like a freaking badass.
Yeah. It's the armor from the final boss, or second to final boss of low rank. It's awesome. Squished a bit.
Don't squish the butt.
And I'm running into frenzied creatures or monsters, which are a thing. It's a whole thing. I don't think the quarantine ring is helping me at all, so I put my clutch ring back on.
No. No.
Well, the quarantine ring gives me increased stamina regeneration, but the shield I have on does too, and I don't think it's a stacking effect.
No. It's lame.
Yeah. It's just the way it be
What's even the
sometimes,
point?
though.
What's even the point? What?
He hits like a truck. I'm also naked, though,
He looks like he would hit me.
because I have Flynn's ring on.
Flynn's ring.
Yeah, it increases the amount of damage I deal, but I basically have to be totally, completely naked without...
Turns you into glass cannon.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, Maya. Freaking get the couch. Show you spot. Beat that couch.
I figured she had her own foot, you know.
She could have.
I just sort of assumed that's what it was, honestly. That didn't kill him. Come on, dickhead. Wham, got him.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
I got a Titanite scale for it.
Hell yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Borther.
Hell yeah, man.
I have more Titanite shards. Perfect. I'll make this jump. Oh, I can make that jump. Fuck yeah.
You can? We'll take it back.
Cool. I killed a ravenous Titanite lizard.
You feel proud?
Yes.
You feel achieved?
Let's
Accomplished?
see. Maybe I'll put my armor back on. It's not a
Could be a good idea.
huge help anymore. And then I'll just get rid of Flynn's ring. Because there's a point where it stops being useful, basically.
Sounds surprising.
So.
You know what we're all gonna do tonight?
Come!
No, we're gonna watch.
Play Super Smash Bros.
We're gonna watch Robin Williams' Patch Adams.
I don't want to watch that.
You don't know what it's about.
I don't
Fine. Give me one good reason.
Because I don't want to watch a movie.
That's not a good reason. Because why wouldn't you want to watch this movie? In particular.
Because I have no desire to.
But like why? What gives you this lack of desire?
I have no knowledge of it.
That's
Therefore, I have no interest in it. Because I don't know what it's about.
You're saying
I also
you're-
don't have a care enough to learn about it.
So what you're saying is you're a loser.
Nope.
I think that's what he's saying. I think that's what he's saying,
I
guys.
don't think that's what I said.
Connor's saying he's a loser and he can't enjoy things unless he's already enjoyed them.
I mean, it's at least adjacent to being a movie. I also don't want to watch a movie, but that's because I just don't have any interest in movies in
I'm
general.
gonna hit you.
Sort of speaking.
No. That sounds like loser talk number 2.
Sure.
So
I just have other
And why
interests
do
that I
you
enjoy.
want to
more.
watch it, Thomas?
I want to watch this movie to watch you guys suffer.
I'll pull my Switch out. I don't know.
I'm breaking your Switch
I
now.
don't care.
I'm breaking your phone.
You can try.
I'll do it.
I'll attack you.
Won't change the outcome.
We will. It will literally completely change the outcome.
I will die
'Cause
breaking your phone.
You will be dead, and my phone will be in my hand unbroken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you'll be down a friend. 2 friends, potentially.
Why 2 friends?
Because if you killed my friend,
He
I'd
attacked
probably disown you.
He literally attacked me.
No, I didn't. I attacked your phone.
Yeah, you try it. It's literally
That's different.
Castle Doctrine. You
No.
You attempted to destroy my property, and I defended it and myself.
What's that one? It's like,
No, that sounds like I gave myself an excuse to murder somebody.
It sounds
That's
like
what
you
that sounds like.
value destroying my phone over your life. So
It sounds like you value your phone over my life.
no,
Yeah.
no.
That's what
You-
that sounds like.
You
That's what
were
it
the
sounds like.
aggressor.
That's exactly
you
what
were
that
the
is.
aggressor. You
That
were
doesn't
the-
matter. No, it doesn't
that's
matter.
not the point
No,
of the argument.
You value throwing your life away enough to destroy my phone.
Yeah,
So you value his life less than your phone.
Exactly.
But
That's what we were
just
saying.
said.
You are the criminal.
But you just so you value.
It's not
your
murder.
property.
It's self-defense.
It wouldn't be, though.
Get
You're
wrecked.
not defending
It
yourself.
is. I'm gonna place myself between my phone and you are going to attack me, and I'm
No,
going to destroy
I'm
you.
not. I will not attack you. I will go after your phone. But that means if you know. But that's also not self-defense. If you put yourself in the
No,
line of
Castle
danger.
Doctrine. Castle Doctrine. I'm defending my property from you, and therefore it is self.
So it's not self-defense.
It's
It's,
not
castle
part of
doctrine.
That's different.
That is distinctly a different
What's
thing.
gonna happen is you're gonna get shot, and I'm gonna walk away.
And you're gonna go to
scot-free.
prison.
Nope. Castle Doctrine.
Yeah, that doesn't
I'm
work.
defending my. I'm defending my property from a crazy person.
No, you'll still go to prison.
Nah, I might be like in a jail for like a night while they.
If you
process
killed
me.
somebody over them trying to break your phone, you're still going to prison.
Oh,
Probably
for
not.
sure.
So sorry,
No.
Connor.
That is
Okay.
not like
police-
reasonable cause.
Yeah, a police officer's not gonna be like, oh yeah, that was Castle Doctrine. He's good. They'll be
Yeah.
like, he's a fucking murderer and
He's a
kind
fucking
of unhinged.
actually unhinged lunatic.
The unhinged guy is the
he's-
one that came after my phone
yeah, well,
and
that's-
threw his life away.
No, well, yeah, but that's
He
not the
threw his
point.
life away.
I may also be unhinged, but I
But-
wasn't trying to murder somebody.
Yeah.
Which you did murder somebody over your phone.
Yeah, over a
Which
box.
would make you insane.
literally a rectangle.
Yeah, which would make you the more or the more deadly insanity.
Yeah.
Because me wanting to destroy your phone is a
At the
different
very
kind of
least, you're
insane.
going into a grippy sock hotel forever.
I have definitely helped society by removing an unstable person.
It's irrelevant.
No, because you didn't remove 2, only 1.
There was only the one.
No,
And
you're
so,
insane.
if you murder a murderer, the number of murderers stays the same.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same person.
That's the kind of thing.
Yeah.
You kill an insane person just for being insane, you probably also are insane.
Yeah. By default, you take their place. So unless you go on in a loony killing spree, then
You've helped nobody.
you'd help nobody. Yeah.
So what you're trying to encourage me to do is go kill other murderers, so I decrease the total population of murderers.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna kill a murderer, you gotta kill at least 2 murderers.
To make it effective.
Yeah. To make it worth the effort of killing.
Let me get this straight. So it's unacceptable for me to put Thomas down like the animal he is for just trying to destroy my phone, but it is entirely acceptable for me to go and kill other
No,
more
it's not
unstable people
It's
No.
not
to balance out
acceptable.
the equation.
They're not
it's
more
still
unstable.
not-
They're killers.
Yeah,
They're murderers.
There's also a distinct difference between killing somebody over trying to break your phone and killing somebody because they're a murderer.
Yeah, those are very
Like,
different. Those are very
Batman
different
would
things.
definitely not agree with this.
I think he would agree with this.
No, because Batman's whole philosophy wasn't killing people.
Exactly. We're not talking about killing the mentally insane
I'm
who
not
are
even
killing
talking
people.
to you. Thomas
We're talking
and me
about
were having
killing.
that conversation.
We're about talking about killing people who have killed before.
Yeah,
We're
that's what
talking about murdering murderers. Okay.
not murdering people over cell phones,
Yeah.
which would make you insane.
It
This
would.
is actually making my blood boil, and I want to hit you right
I
now.
don't know why.
It-
Because you're wrong.
These are just facts.
This whole stupid conversation of Connor, I'm gonna destroy your phone, and you're not gonna
You're
gonna
the one who
stop.
started it.
You're gonna give it to. Yeah, it's stupid, man.
You're the one who started talking like I'm gonna murder you
Over
and then
literally nothing.
and then I'm justified. That's
Yeah.
that's how you started. So you're the crazy one here. Everybody would agree.
Especially the responding police officer.
It's true.
If Thomas is dead, there's not gonna be a responding police officer.
Yeah, there will be.
Why is that?
Because I'll call them.
Just I'm gonna lose both my friends.
You're gonna lose both your friends either way,
That's not gonna
Connor.
happen. Well, if I've already lost you, then I've lost nothing really by finishing the job.
I mean, fair enough, but then you'll just go to prison for
I
even longer.
won't. I won't.
I will leave
I'll
the
literally-
cops a note.
I'll literally wait. No, you won't, because you'll be dead.
If
And
I'm
I'll
forever,
wait here.
I'll
I'll
literally
wait.
put a note in my will that says if I'm ever found dead on like mildly, even remotely close
That
to
does
suspicious
not mean that
circumstances,
I will be
it's Connor's fault.
No, that does not mean I will be like, oh yeah, so he's the murderer because Brayden left. You won't even make a will, all right? There's no
You don't know
way.
that. You don't know I don't have a will.
I'm calling you out. I don't think there's any way that you would willingly go to a courtroom or like a government building and be like, yeah, so I need to put into my will my sister gets my PlayStation. No.
That's not how wills work, by the way.
You don't care enough to like dictate like your possessions or any last request.
Actually, I do.
No.
I do.
No.
And you don't get to tell me what I do and do not care
Definitely
about.
do not.
But also, it's really funny because technically, if you were to kill us, it would be recorded on this. So unless you could remember to delete it,
Which I doubt.
there would be just video evidence of you
I
like
feel-
Saying that
saying
you
you're
would
gonna
kill
murder,
us.
and then the act of us dying
I feel
in the
like if
background.
I've gone the
Like-
whole step where I'm like, I'm gonna finish you up, I'm gonna take him out, I'm gonna stay here till Shane comes back, and I'm gonna tie up loose ends.
You're gonna
Like,
fail.
I'm gonna make sure that anybody who could be associated in a reasonable time frame is disposed of. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take care of the recording.
No, I think you're gonna fail, and the reason is because the office across the street, I think they have security systems outside the building, and since I'm
It's
right
the
across the
process of elimination. So now I need to deal with the office people, and since
Yeah.
your neighbors are gonna hear
Yeah.
So
about this,
now
I'm
you
gonna
have to
deal
just
with your-
drop an entire subdivision. Yeah, because that
Every
works out
somehow-
for murderers, Connor.
and then you have
Okay,
to somehow
because-
convince your parents
'cause
not to like rat you out
Everybody,
because they know that you're the one who
everybody
did
in
it.
this neighborhood, straight up, is either old people or children. So I'm
You're gonna have to kill your
go.
parents, Connor.
I'm gonna have to- and,
Yeah.
and then my siblings and then
Yeah.
their coworkers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Gosh.
have to kill literally everybody.
You would have to kill basically everybody in the world to make that work.
If I have to do
Yep.
it to become innocent, whatever I have to do,
Become
I'm not
innocent.
going to jail.
To become innocent, becoming the most like heinous creature to ever exist.
There's no one to prove my crimes.
There is no cost too
That I'm
great.
not guilty. If there's not a court or a legal system to convict me, I can never be proven guilty. And I will always be innocent.
Sure.
So, Thomas, you still gonna try and break my...
I think.
Still wanna
What
try
did you
and break
call?
my
What did you
phone?
call that like law where you protect your property?
Castle Doctrine.
Castle doctrine. I feel like
I don't
you,
even know if the state of Colorado has Castle Doctrine.
Probably
That
not.
might be more of like Texas and stuff. I don't know if Colorado
I think
has
I think
that.
it's funny because that could be just straight up interpreted however you want. Like
No, the
Yeah.
problem with Castle Doctrine, there has to be like open like proof that this person was like somebody's like smashing your windows in your house or like they're like attacking your car.
so then you would still fail because you don't have any proof that I was attacking.
No,
your
I've
phone.
like
Yeah.
I've like plant evidence on you. after the fact.
I think they would notice that.
No,
Oh my god, Thomas had crack on his person, so I killed him for it. Like, that kind of shit? Because that's not okay either.
I literally just dumped like powdered fentanyl into your nose. Like, he was crazy.
It's not even in my lungs.
He like, I blow it up
just
your
on my nose.
I blow it up your nose.
I don't think that's gonna work out the way you want
Thomas,
it to.
you don't know anything. All right, you're gonna I'm gonna plant evidence in what I'm saying to make you 100% guilty.
Sure.
And Brady.
Sure.
Except I'm gonna
Sure,
try.
sure.
I'm gonna try and make Brady's look like an overdip.
Whatever you say, kiddo. Silly.
So
Idiot.
yeah, just try and break my phone. See when I snap. I can't afford to lose this phone. It has all my stuff. It
Wow.
has all my passwords.
Wow.
I'm not gonna be able to log into my Google account.
That
It's gonna
sounds
be
like
their
a
fault.
you
That
problem.
sounds like a bad day for you. Like, you need to actually, figure that out.
I did figure it out. I got a notes app.
Oh, no. That's not helpful.
That's silly. I can log into my Google account, and my Google account can log into all of my other shit for me.
I have multiple passwords because I.
So do I. I just know what those are. Like, I don't have them written down anywhere. I just know things.
Give me that, Maya. Give me it. I like this one.
And more importantly, I have more than one device that has those passwords on it.
Look at it. This thing's really funny.
What is it? It's a bird. King.
We used to have a little lid up here,
Oh.
like a bag, but it's a it's a yappy meal, and it's got the given things. It's like a cheeseburger, like the Burger King cheeseburger.
She's upset.
That's what you get for having short legs, I guess.
She almost got it a second ago.
You guys think I'm the villain. You deny her yappy meal.
Basically. Savage
We
beast.
can't play with Bella and her toys because if we do, she'll tear them to pieces. So all we can do is throw them for her. But whenever we grab them to take them from her to throw them, if she starts pulling back on it, we just gotta let go. Because otherwise she'll literally rip them to shreds.
Gotta teach her to let go.
Let it go.
Well, she learns. If you
Let it
freaking just let go, then
go.
she can't pull
Oh,
on it.
idiot.
And then you grab it, and if she does it again, just keep letting go until she gets to the point of they're not gonna fight tug of war.
Just freaking beat the hell out of her.
Should get her a tug of war rope.
Freaking, she doesn't play with those. She likes the squishy ones.
That's fair.
that
You
tear
can get a
apart.
squishy rope that does that thing
That,
and doesn't
screams.
fall apart.
Yeah, I haven't seen something like that, so I don't know if that's true.
You definitely can.
It's really funny. I juke Maya out, so I have two toys that I throw, and what I do is I have the blue one that squeaks, right? That's the one she wants because it squeaks.
Right.
But so I take the one that doesn't squeak, that's just like a ball, and I throw that one. She goes and gets it, and I squeak the blue one, so she brings the other one back to me. And then I can take the other one from her while she's distracted trying to get the
throw it
blue one,
again.
and just keep doing that
Yeah.
over and over again, because she'll always come back for the blue one.
Tank has a chicken that he fucking loves.
The squeaky one outside.
Yeah, he loves that thing so much.
It does.
We'll throw it to Connor.
Don't do that.
Throw it
Here,
to
Connor.
Don't throw it to Connor.
Get it, Connor.
Don't do that. See, this is how you guys know we're great friends. Not even 5 minutes ago, I'm talking about brutally murdering Thomas for breaking my phone. And now it's it's the dog and her yappy meal. Ain't that
I've
funny?
already planned your demise.
It's already set in stone.
It's already done.
It's happening. Hey, look at that. That's a dead spot right there. That's where Brady died.
That's a
How did you get killed over here?
I got jumped by a douchebag and this
One of
guy.
the hooded guys or
freaking silly?
silly goose?
Gosh dang it. Always get
What time did we say Safeway closes?
10.
right now.
It's not that we said it, that's just when it closes
Right.
is at 10.
Don't
Now.
don't be
We could probably go after the second one of these. Yeah. Let's do that.
Does Brady want to come with us?
No, he'll probably just stay here by himself.
Okay.
I literally already said I would go with you.
See, that's what I'm talking
He'll probably just stay here.
I said that before Thomas did.
all alone.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit your controller. I'm sorry.
He's in mid-fight.
I was trying to find his leg.
He's trying to throw him off.
I'm
over his
not.
game.
That was not an assassination.
He's doing it on
attempt.
purpose.
I was trying to touch
Alright,
his leg.
gang bang him.
No, don't do
Gang bang, gang
Gang
bang.
bang.
Why are you
There's
so...
two of us, we could put him on the spit.
You could try.
Ooh.
That's
That's a-
definitely self-defense.
No.
You can't even argue that it's
Nah.
not. How are you gonna
You're
try?
just
and-
overreacting,
How are
bro.
you gonna
Yep.
try?
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank,
No,
bro.
that's
It's just
not
a prank.
It's just a prank.
This ain't freaking 2016, all right? That is not gonna fly in a
It's
court
just a
of law.
prank.
It didn't fly in a court of law then either.
Put him on a spit. It was just a prank.
It was just a prank. There's semen in my stomach.
It was just a prank. God damn.
So yeah, I'll fight to the death before I let that happen.
Clap
I
his
hope you guys are
cheeks.
necrophiliacs, because if you somehow win, you're gonna be screwing a corpse. Because I will be super
Nah,
dead.
it's just a prank.
No,
It's just a prank, bro.
That like no, that's like the.
Get out of jail free card.
What is the no homo?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like the no homo. You know, you just say it and now you're not a homo anymore.
Oh.
Dude, I'll totally
And if you just say,
stick it in your butt, but no homo.
yeah, look, man, we're gonna rape you. No homo though.
Yeah, no homo.
No homo.
It just dissolves in
I'm
guilt.
gonna go have sex with a man. No homo.
I went straight to the gay strip club, but no homo though.
No homo though.
They just have really good drinks there.
I ran a train on some dudes. No homo.
No homo though. So,
I
so
literally
it's fine.
went to P. Diddy's birthday, but no homo.
No homo. Say it's like that, but with everything else, like murder.
Just get a free.
Say,
Yeah.
I killed a man, but it was just a prank.
It's just a prank,
It
bro.
was just a prank.
You just killed the guy. I'm gonna have to put you in arrest. It's just a prank.
It was-
My
oh.
bad. Carry
Oh.
on, citizen.
No homo.
The only time you get arrested is when you get it mixed up and you're like, you murdered a man. No homo. You're going to jail.
No homo.
Dang it.
There was like another one. It was just like a guy like kind of gives like the peace sign or something. Like, oh yeah, like wearing sunglasses. Oh, I didn't know you were cool like that. Or it's like you just kill somebody. Oh, I didn't know you were
Yeah,
cool
just
like
like
that.
you. Like, oh, I didn't know you were chill like that.
Oh man, I freaking hate that. Oh wait a second. Please chill. It's the equivalent.
Makes me think of that like one out of text anime scene. It's just like, don't shoot. He's not black, and they're talking about like a person or like a villain, I think.
Okay.
But like in context, it's just like these guys are not gonna shoot him because he's the right skin color.
What's that one? It's like, I realize now that we can't be together, not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
Yeah, that one.
Touch me harder.
Dude, I fucking love ghost stories so much.
It's so ridiculous.
I miss him and his silly little requests. Touch me.
His
And his
reprimand.
reprimands.
Touch me harder. Drive the bus driver.
I fucking love ghost stories so much. It's so good.
Run like there's a big
Honestly,
black
it
man
sounds like
chasing
something
you.
that could be. That
Well, at
sounds
least
like
he's not
something
racist.
that could like come out of Supernatural,
What?
like a freaking like a rabbit that's like telling women to just touch it, like touch me, and then Sam and Dean are just like, what are we doing here? You're gonna excise that rabbit because it keeps going up to women at the bar and just telling them to touch it.
There was that one episode. It wasn't an actual rabbit. It was a dude in a rabbit mask, and he killed a bunch of guys.
Why?
Cursed mask.
There's a rabbit mask.
Yeah, it was like a Halloween mask.
Oh.
And there were a bunch of cursed masks.
It's always a cursed man.
You remember that episode, right?
From
Supernatural.
no.
I think it's season 12.
Season 12. Jesus.
No, not 12. Because it's before that. I think Dean still has the mark of Cain. So
It's way earlier.
it would be 10 or 11. Because he gets it in 10, and then it's a problem throughout 11. And then he loses it at the end of 11.
Yeah, dude, it's been
They
years.
have the bunker. Maybe they have the bunker, which they get in like season 10. So, and I think it might even be before Dean has the mark of Cain. So it'd be like early season 10.
Dude, you know how many years it's been since I watched that show?
I know, right? I only know about like the general like vibe and everything of it just because I've seen it like just enough, basically.
Yeah.
Like I've watched the whole show one time, but I've seen a lot of clips and like I've watched the certain seasons over and over again. So I'm like, in relation to this is when this other thing happened that I know about.
Not friendly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So,
Yep, I don't think I'm ever gonna watch that show again.
it's pretty good.
I mean, like, it's good enough, but
Yeah.
it gets not good later.
It gets very not good in season like 14.
It gets pretty not good.
But like seasons 1 through 5 are really really good, and then seasons 6 through like 9 are like
They're okay.
they're like all right, like slightly above all right even.
That's
And
just-
then it goes downhill really quickly from there. But like the Mark of Cain, all that stuff is pretty cool. There's a few other things.
I think the one of the main reasons why I probably wouldn't want to watch it again is because like I like the concepts and stuff, but the show was just made for teenage girls.
That's
so,
true.
So like, there's a lot of like male drama, which is super weird.
and like not
Doesn't really
super
happen normal.
realistic.
Yeah, and also it's like because like they're sitting out here like fighting demons and shit,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, but I'm like really sad.
That's another
And I'm
problem
like,
I had
That's the
with
same
it.
with Walking Dead. That's
Yeah.
why I don't like Walking Dead.
After like season 4, it's just like angels versus demons.
Yeah.
And that's why season 7 is so exciting, because the whole season is just dick is the problem. Right?
Yeah.
And that's why season 7's so good, because it's literally just about the Leviathans and trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And that's why season 7 is so like good, especially compared to all the ones before that. Because before it's just, oh, like Cass is God now because he wants the souls from purgatory for heaven or whatever. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
and it's just boring shit like that where it's just angels and demons. And like the concept of the angels falling was cool, but it's still just more angels versus demon shit.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
And like, oh, it's Lucifer's slightly more evil little brother, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's a transformer or whatever.
Yeah, no, but yeah, the
Like,
drama
and-
stuff gets me, man.
That too. Like,
Like-
I get that.
Have you ever seen any of the like Walking Dead stuff?
No.
I know Connor has,
Yeah.
but like it, like the concept is so fun. Like I really like the you know the Walking Dead concept.
Yeah.
But like, god
Oh,
damn,
shit.
do they spend
I
a
thought
lot
I
of
killed
fucking
her.
time, like talking about stupid shit that doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah. Or
Like,
having
oh.
like really odd disagreements.
Yeah.
Friggin', I swear, dude. And a lot of the new stuff just got really freaking crazy. Like, oh, these zombies have like growths that are like make them like bulletproof, and these zombies can talk to us. Like, what the fuck? But like
Yeah,
stuff with like the
mutation.
governor, where like Rick is like, they're having their final confrontation. Like the governor literally has like almost everything in his like little town.
Yeah.
it's great.
It was, like,
but he
perfect.
like because of vengeance, he's convinced everybody like we have to live in this prison. We cannot coexist with these people.
Yeah.
And they show up and there's the standoff like we can all live together, and he's like, I have a tank. We cannot live together. And
Yeah.
then they all die.
And then they destroy
Straight
the
up.
only thing that made the
Yeah,
prison good.
they freaking run the fence over, and it's like, well, that's that.
Yeah, but it was just dumb.
Guys in the tank die. Like and again, you would think after like people start dying, enough people, or like the fence go down, the people are like, the whole point is over. We have to stop fighting. No, everybody
damage, Jimmy?
always fights to the death. Universally, everybody
God damn it.
everybody always fights till there's like only one side is left.
Yeah.
Completely. Nobody ever is like, oh wait, maybe there's a bad guy. Like we could all die here. Like we have a tank, sure, but most of us aren't in that tank.
Yeah.
And they're like, they're like in positions already. We're standing in a grass field. So like, yeah, the tank is pretty cool, but like, how many of us are gonna die in this fight?
Yeah.
Like, what? The fact that the governor was standing in front of everybody and decapitates the old dude, the fact that somebody didn't immediately put a bullet in his face. Like, there were people in the towers overwatching this whole thing.
Yeah.
All of them had scoped weapons. Somebody could have just shot the governor in the face, and that would have been that.
Yeah,
That would
it's
have.
really
Everybody
sick.
else probably would have just given up.
I think the like beginning of like where it shows how like ridiculous the show's going to get
like the
is literally when they're at the farm
yeah, well,
and they lose the farm.
Yeah.
That was I think the beginning of like the end, because the reason they lost the farm was so actually retarded.
Yeah.
Where just a horde of zombies happened to stumble upon their farm
Yeah.
and murder everybody.
Oh, it was also like at nighttime.
Yeah.
So like it just caught everybody unawares. It's one of those things. Well, I think that night, I can't remember if that was the night that Rick and Shane had their confrontation,
And I
was.
think that might have
Yeah.
been what drew the
Yeah,
horde.
the horde was
that they
walking
were
by,
like they
and then they
shot
shot
at
the
each
gun.
other. Yeah.
and then the whole herd turns. But it's like,
Odds of that happening, and also the
Yeah,
fact that like
it's
that
not good.
drama made a bit of sense to me. The fact that Shane was just really dissatisfied with like getting overshadowed immediately by Rick showing up,
Yeah.
and the fact that he freaking banged his wife and wanted to bang his wife again.
Yeah,
I'm like,
wanted to
okay,
continue to bang
this
his
kind of
wife.
makes sense, but freaking the fact that they and the farmer dude, Daryl, I think is Daryl.
Oh.
The fact that they were keeping zombies in the barn. And they're like, they're people. We just gotta find a cure. And then Shane got so sick of it. He has one of his like, what's this about? It's just like tearing it apart and still like, does that look alive to you? And I'm like,
Shane just went fucking mad. Like, he just literally went crazy.
to be fair, the Rick thing not justified. The Lori thing not justified. The keeping zombies in the barn thing very justified.
I think it was kind of justified, but the problem was that the justification was overshadowed by his, like, literal, like, history of insanity over the previous, like, months, where he's just been, like, acting like a freaking retard the whole time and just causing issues.
And then he
just
dies.
he was mentally unstable.
And then like a bunch of people got like freaking eaten by the zombies, and they had to like. I think they all piled into like one of their freaking like big old, like not an SUV. The frick do you call them?
Yeah.
But yeah, they piled into one of their into their vehicles and just fled.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know,
Should never.
you
have.
could have just come back the next day. Like I actually
Yeah.
no, I think the farmhouse burned down. I can't
Yeah, I think
remember.
it did, actually.
But like again, a well-organized group of like 12 people could easily dispatch a dispersed horde of zombies.
Yeah, not even like special zombies, just regular.
No, they're just
zombies.
zombies. And again, they probably scattered over the whole farmstead. 12 people? Like, you don't even need guns.
Yeah.
Like, 2 people. Easy. No issues
Well, yeah,
dispatch
that's the
a
whole
zombie.
thing about the show, though, is literally like the only reason it like ever had any sort of like interesting of sorts.
They never
progression.
explain how you stop, or how people fail to stop the zombies.
Yeah, but people always made bad choices. Like
Yeah.
every time, like if there was a
It was
list of
people's
bad,
faults.
like good or bad choices you could make, they would always make the worst one.
Well, they always fought. That was the
Yeah, they
issue. The
always fought each
zombies
other.
basically always won immediately after people fought each other. Like, every time there was a people conflict, the zombies would just basically, like, they survived. Okay, that's not entirely true. They almost lost the prison at one point because one of the dudes got infected. I think he, like, ate meat that wasn't completely cooked.
Possibly.
And then he got super sick and then went into their like shower areas and he freaking he freaking coughed and just like coughed up blood into their water supply because they had rainwater that they were catching. So he freaking coughed into their water supply and then he goes and he freaking dies and then turns into a zombie and starts killing, like he starts eating people
Yeah.
and then attacking other people because this happens at nighttime because of course it happens at nighttime.
course.
And so he starts eating people and then in the morning they find out that there's a huge infestation. And the fact that nobody noticed this guy, like he was so sick, he was coughing blood, he was sweating buckets. I'm like, nobody noticed this.
And he didn't bother telling anybody either.
Well, the fact I think that they ate an infected deer. I think it was infected meat, but they cooked it, and they're like, it's fine, we cooked it, but they didn't cook it enough. I think is what happened. But it's like that almost took them out. That was the big time that they almost all died. But the next one was the governor. That was it. And then freaking.
Which was just stupid.
Well, actually, no, that's not true. There was a time where, like, I think a horde, like, because normally they were keeping the fence area cleared out, like, they would do patrols.
Oh yeah,
and
the
then-
horde almost broke.
Yeah,
down the
it
fence.
pushed down, I think, the outer fence.
Yeah.
But they had the inner fence still, so that, like, that they were still good. But I'm like, I could kind of see that. That definitely could be a big problem. But, like, even then, if you think about it, one person could have solved that problem. Go outside and draw them away. They had vehicles and horses. You get one dude that goes outside, bang, and then rides off, and all of a sudden the horde is diverted.
Yeah, it was super dumb. Oh, and then I remember back when they were in that one town. This is like partly like the end of where I got to, but they were in that like town where they had like the one engineer guy had built all those fences and stuff, and like had been preserving everybody basically. Remember that one?
Preserving everybody.
Well, like no, like everybody was fine because the guy had the foresight to build this entire fence, like this huge wall around this entire town. Not town. It's more like just like a suburb, you know.
I don't know. I don't know if I got that right.
Damn it.
But I might have read it in the comics.
You remember? Do you know like it was where he met the like Rick met the lady who was like the like a
Oh yeah, so basically the freaking the old couple that like they were like they were at odds with Rick, but freaking Rick was like trying to convince him like you guys are like too passive, like
Yeah.
disaster
Yeah.
hasn't like arrived at your doorstep, so you
Yeah,
think you're
that
gonna be
one.
okay because of the walls. But like you're not, and then freaking one of the guys like freaks out and kills her husband, and then she's like, "Okay, yeah, we gotta get cereal," and freaking yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, that one.
I do know that.
but
That was goofy.
I think it was so dumb though because one of the things that was expressed in that area specifically, the reason why they didn't suffer so badly was because most of the zombies were like trapped in an area because like a truck had crashed blocking.
Oh right,
like
it
a zone.
freaking like stopped. Like they were all trapped in like I think it was like a quarry or something.
Yeah.
And they were all just piling up down there,
Yeah, 'cause they keep
and
falling off.
presumably like cliffs or something, and
Yeah.
they just. But like presumably somebody moved the truck or something.
Yeah,
And,
and-
freaking now they were attacked by a
No,
massive horde.
what?
Damn.
And I mean like massive.
Yeah, like huge. But it was just so.
Did they like break down the walls or like?
Oh wait, no! What they were gonna do? They saw this and they were like, "Okay, this is going to happen eventually. Like
Yeah.
the zombies are gonna push this out of the way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a redirection plan to where
into the river or something?
they're
right?
gonna direct the zombies somewhere. And so what they did is they set up the plan where everybody was divvied out where they were supposed to be to draw the zombies appropriately, and then they were gonna purposefully release all of them to like create this flow to prevent
Which
them from going to the town.
Is funny if you think about it because I think they are completely wrong.
I think the best.
I don't think that those zombies would have ever pushed that truck.
And
out
even
of
if
the
they
way.
could, it'd be. I feel like it'd be more effective to just like, since they're all in that quarry together, just burn them all.
Well, yeah, literally a couple Molotovs get on top of the truck, be like, "Hey, over here," and then they pile up and like, "All right, fire!" And
Yeah.
like as they pile up, they will just become like literally the zombies will all be pushing into each other, and the fire will spread and burn them all.
Yeah.
Like there was better
You
ways
just
they
dump
could.
gasoline on them
Yeah,
too, to keep it going.
I mean, the odds are they had cars and
Huge
generators.
bonfire, just for
Yeah.
like a bonfire that lasts weeks.
Yeah.
Of just burning
Straight
this
up,
horde
the
of
whole
zombies.
horde will over time just burn away. And again, what are the odds that all those zombies will push that freaking semi out of the way? They're not like a concentrated effort.
No.
Like this is just like, oh, we're just.
And then
body-
also, the moment you distract them like that, there's less of them even pushing
yeah,
that truck.
it's like straight up, it literally just overblown, unnecessary solutions to these problems.
Yeah, so that's the reason I didn't really care for the shows. It's too ridiculous.
Yeah.
They can't make smart
They-
decisions, but I understand that if they did make all the smart
They
decisions,
wouldn't have like nearly.
there
as
wouldn't
much
be a
problems.
show. Yeah, there wouldn't be a show.
They probably would have like, well, maybe they wouldn't have kept the prison because the governor, like I said, was insane. But like,
Yeah, but that's the thing is the idea the governor would have made a smart decision and not thrown away his entire like thing
well,
for
that
no
was,
reason.
That was the funny thing too is they had good terms when they first met each other. Like the governor was like kind of a control freak it seemed, but like they didn't hate each other or anything like that. I can't even remember what set their aggression towards each other off. I don't want to assume that like freaking he tried to rape somebody. I think he okay. So I think what is it Michonne, the black lady that Rick was like dating the whole time, the one with the katana.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, friggin' so I think there was like a period, I think, where like they were kind of like disagreeable to each other. I can't remember if it was her though. I forget, maybe it was. But like I feel like one of the people from Rick's camp basically went over there and like
Aw.
kind of got like assaulted by the governor and they stabbed him and that's why he had that eye patch.
There was that, but also I know he had his daughter as a zombie.
Yeah, and then
locked up
oh,
in
and then she
some-
killed him.
Yeah, somebody killed the daughter.
It was the lady with the katana. She
and that's what
frickin-
really threw him off the edge.
She like went into the room when he was talking to her, and then like, no, they were having a fight, and then she got let out of the closet that she was being kept in, and then freaking was basically being used like a hostage, and she's like, this guy is freaking trying to stop me from killing a zombie, and then kills the daughter zombie, and then he goes insane.
Bye. But yeah, so it was just silly. That's all.
Yeah,
was a lot of I think a lot of the newer stuff too, like freaking there was like this new, weird military organization that was kicking around, and I think they like abducted Rick for some reason, and he was like being forced to like serve in their group. It was weird. It looked like a lot of weird stuff was going on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of stopped paying attention like shortly before Negan became a thing.
That's fair.
Yeah, the guy who freaking like brutally murdered like a couple of like Rick's group members, and he killed Glenn. Freaking smashed him in the face. Because honestly, I just saw that like this is just depressing to watch now. Because freaking Rick's been yanked around and has had to try and like fix things so many times, and now there's literally nothing he can do anymore. Freaking just it's Negan, and Negan's like, I will brutally murder you people if you do not follow my rules. Give me your guns, do what I say, give me your stuff, it's mine now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Rick is just like, I can't do anything. He's just like, Rick, if you do something, I will kill all your friends. And so Rick has to basically be his, dog, and it's just really depressing. It's like, well, I get it. This is kind of how things go when you can't fight back, but again, the fact that this is the main character I'm watching, and he has somehow overcome odds time and time and again, but this time, not this time.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just weird. I know, like, they got their spin-off, so they got, like, Rick got his own spin-off.
Friggin' Negan had, like, a whole redemption arc.
Of course he did.
Yeah, friggin' him and Glenn's girl, I think she was technically his wife. I think him and his friggin' Glenn's wife made up, I think they, like, I think she, maybe not Glenn's wife.
Oh, yeah, what about her?
I think she basically, maybe not forgave him, but she basically decided to just forget. Be like, okay, I'm not gonna like brutally murder you. I think they had some like life and death experiences together, or something like that. It might have been her. It might have been somebody else. But, like Negan had like a spin-off arc, and they also tried to paint him as like he's not an all bad guy. Like, he doesn't let his guys rape women and stuff like that. He can't kill children. Like, yeah, that's really admirable. Like, that's really cool. But like, it's also just really unfortunate that freaking he like brutally murders people by smashing their head in with a baseball bat. Like, it's kind of hard to paint somebody as like a good guy when he still does stuff like that.
Yeah,
So.
there was another one that I remember, the cannibals.
Oh, the ones at the train station.
Yeah. Those guys I thought was so ridiculous.
They were kind of funny to me because they had it like they had a whole system worked out. I'm like, sure, for a time, I bet you they had a lot of people showing up, right?
Yeah.
But like, you would think like they must have actually like, well, okay, that's not the way I'm trying to word it is. Obviously, they were still getting people to show up.
Yeah.
Via the fact that freaking Rick and his group showed up, and they also had like somebody else there because they killed somebody else like over the bathtubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that held.
They had some other people.
Yeah. So they were obviously capturing people, and it just blows my mind because I'm like, normally you think, right, like cannibalism, most people get to that point when they don't have food and they go through a period. Like, I can understand people being cannibals if like they don't have food and they're like they have to eat people to live, and they probably get to the point where they're like, even if they do have food, they're just so like, we need to eat whatever we can that we're gonna eat people still.
Yeah.
But I'm like, these people don't strike me as the kind that had that.
No.
Like, something just screams like, we were just like this for some, like, we just decided to be cannibals.
I think what happened is they got like, they let people into their place, and then those people like attacked them or something.
Yeah.
Or other cannibals tried to eat them, and so they're like, well, we have to kill them, and then they're like, well, we're gonna eat them, and then they were just like, there's no going back. But then what happened is after Rick's gang defeated their whole like thing.
Yeah.
Some of those people hunted them down and kept trying to eat all of them, like Rick's gang. Like, they were actively like being like, I have revenge and there's no going back, and we're gonna eat all of your friends, because they captured like one of the it was the black guy, and they like cut off his leg and cauterized the wound.
He was the one that was infected. Yeah.
Yeah.
He freaking got bit, and they were like eating him. And he starts laughing like, we're so funny. I think he lost it. He's like, you're tainted me. And they all like literally start freaking out.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, it's okay. We cooked him. So it's. I remember reading that in the comics before the show even like got to that point, dude. When we were like in freaking. I read those comics when we were in middle school. Like freaking Harrison.
Yeah.
Like before we were even hanging out, dude.
But it's just funny because, like, how ridiculous do you have to be? where it's like, oh yeah, you gotta eat people. We can't go back to deer meat.
Yeah.
We can't have steaks
like they're
anymore.
skilled enough to track Rick's group and like hunt
Yeah.
him, but they can't like shoot a deer.
No, it's not that they can't. They're just like, we can't do it because we already
This is
ate
what
humans.
we are now.
Yeah, we just eat people now. That's it. And so I'm like, that's so dumb.
Maybe they're reasoning that human was so much better than all of the other meat.
Well,
I mean,
here's
maybe,
the thing.
but still
Here's
ridiculous.
the thing. Ultimately, I could like obviously I think they're evil monsters, but I could understand their situation, like where they were when they were at the station. Like, okay, we will take everything, right? We'll eat the people, and then we'll save their food that we take from them, and then we'll eat the food when we run out of people, and we'll also take all their stuff. Like, they had a whole process. They had a whole freaking. Okay, the thing I thought was kind of goofy was they just had like carcasses hanging around the place, and I'm like, what point does that serve? In like a day, you're not gonna be able to eat that anymore. So why are you just like you're literally like slitting people's throats over the bathtub? And I'm like, you have enough people there to eat a person in a couple days, probably, if you want to be dedicated enough about it. So like, why do you have so many carcasses just hanging on your freaking from your roof?
Yeah.
But like, they had the whole thing ready. Like, they had the bathtubs, the butchery area, like freaking.
They had the storage containers.
They were making checklists of all their stuff, and like they're like, when they captured Rick's group, they're like, we saw you take a bag out of the woods. What'd you have in it? Better tell me or I'm gonna torture your friend. He's like, well, okay, we had a bunch of guns. He's like, all right, we're gonna go find it. I'm like, they got a whole system. Like they take everything, and obviously this works, and they still get people fairly frequently because they're still here and there's bodies hanging from the roof.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand that, right? They found a system. They went far enough, and they're like, we're just gonna go with this now. But after they lost it, and they're like, no, we gotta keep going. Like, you guys should have just, after your leader took a machete to the face, you guys should have just cut your losses, guys. Like, the
Freaking
fact
crazy.
that you're still alive is a miracle.
It was ridiculous. So, anyways, silly show.
Yeah.
And I'll probably never finish it because it's not worth finishing.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it anymore. I watched enough that I just got bored, and I'm like, yeah, it's same thing. They find base, they live there, happy fun times. People show up, big fight happens. A lot of people die, base is destroyed. They have to find new hope.
And they're also very emotional all the time
Yes.
about every little thing.
Yes.
Even during the middle of combat, they're like, let's talk about our
Occasionally,
feelings.
you have like the big upset where like a key character dies, like Carl or like Glenn.
Yeah.
You know, like a character that's been around for a long time dies, but not Rick. He can't die because the second he dies, it's over.
And show's over.
Show's over. He's the one thing holding it together.
I don't remember if his daughter dies.
The baby?
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like she does. I feel like she does.
I believe it, but
I would be surprised if she did. I mean, freaking Carl died.
I know, Carl.
Like,
died.
I think he got like his head blown off or something.
Some
I think I got
ridiculous.
shot in his face.
Freaking crazy.
Freaking.
Which is funny because he survived a freaking buckshot to the chest.
He also got his hand chopped off, if I remember right.
Possibly.
And then he had like one of his eyes damaged, so he had to wear an eye patch. Just like the governor.
They give me.
Yeah, I think he got shot in the face. I think that's what happened to him.
I believe it. It's silly.
I tell you what was one of the silliest things ever. The freaking the black dude Morgan, the guy that was like Rick met him in the very beginning, and then they split, and then he was like living in a town by himself, like he had booby
Oh,
trapped.
yeah, I remember that.
I think this is how he died. He was the guy, I think, that basically wore like full body armor, like I'm talking like the knight's armor, and he freaking like waded through a horde of zombies to save a child, and then saved the child, and somehow still got bit through the armor. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? This guy should have been impervious. Like, his greatest concern should have been, like, that he would have tripped and dropped the kid or something because all the zombies are pushing him. And he gets to the end, gives the kid over, and then manages to get up, and he's like, I have to go. I'm like, why? Just come with it. He's like, I got bit. I'm like, what was the point of the body arm? How did they do it? These zombies are intelligent, man. I'm telling you, they can defy all common understanding.
They slithered under his suit and touched him.
Dude, they did. They
Yeah.
bit him in his most private of places.
Yeah, that's just silly.
Honestly, being frankly honest, instead of playing Diablo, I would rather play Smash with you guys.
You rather smash?
Oh my god, I can't believe you want to play Smash Bros.
Place
again.
it. Don't make this.
You rather touch grass?
Don't make this.
I just can't believe it.
Don't make this.
You're such a baby normally. You're like, no, you're so much better.
No, you are so much better, but I have fun last time.
You're allowed to have fun.
Look,
It's
okay,
fine.
I think what's making it enjoyable...
That's what you normally sound like
I-
when you talk about
Yes,
Smash.
because I get absolutely... You don't understand how it feels.
No, I do. No, I
no,
have
no.
been in your exact shoes before, actually.
No. That feeling that you have
Still in
when
your shoes.
me and like when Thomas sits on the side and I focus on you, and then Thomas just focuses on not fighting you. Okay, magnify that by 3. That's how I feel when I become the center of attention for both of you. Okay, and it's a terrible feeling. It's not just kicking the puppy; it's taking the puppy's arms and legs away and just letting it sit there and realize that he could have never won in the first place.
That's the thing, Connor.
That's the feeling that I have.
Is
So-
I've been in your exact position before.
so when I get to fight you guys, and I'm like, hey, you know, they're kind of focusing on each other. Sometimes Braden deigns to pay attention to me for a minute, but I'm at least able to get kills. It's pretty enjoyable. I had fun last time. Freaking, but like, if I play with you, you have items enabled, and Thomas just throws things at me all the time, and I just die by thrown items. Yeah, that sucks.
Dude, I love it. I actually, honestly, I'm like, I nerf myself when I'm using items like that.
Yes, I
Because
know.
I'm actively just running around, like, avoiding combat at all costs.
Throwing
just to
things,
throw
yeah.
shit at you guys.
Yes.
And so I end up actually dying a lot more. But it's really funny.
It's not. I freaking. Because I'm not good enough to not die to it. So, like, you can still kill me by just doing that, which is really sad, but it's just how things are.
I really like whenever, one time where we set all the items to be the smart bombs.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then freaking...
upped the item spawn rate
yeah,
to
so
like a
just
billion.
constantly these, like, balls of explosion were
No!
happening.
Do smart bombs set off other smart bombs?
Yes.
Yeah,
I-
because
so-
it's based off of how much damage it takes.
I feel like I remember
It was
that.
so it was ridiculous. We would just be dying constantly.
I remember that time where we put on only bomb items, so it's like the bombs and shit falling from the sky
Yeah.
all of the time.
It's
I,
so funny.
I remember when we played in those specialty maps,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like we couldn't escape.
Yeah, the one where I built it where there's only one little thing that
One
Yeah,
gets
so
and it's
you-
a matter of luck.
You have to both have a character to wall jump, and also you basically have to instantly evaporate people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which
Basi-
isn't a thing on the Wii.
Yeah, on the Wii,
It's
you can't
only that's like a new thing.
What basically had to happen was that you would take so much damage that a single
Yeah.
hit would cause you to like ricochet several times.
and then hit that hole and
yes,
zoop just
that was
out.
it. You had
Yeah.
to like cause somebody to hit like bounce around enough times that they actually proc that chance they would go through that hole and freaking shoot off into the sky.
Or you play with
Really-
items
Oh,
on,
man.
because items can trigger the thing that drops you into the hole.
Yep. So it could free you a little bit.
Yeah, so it would open up a thing, there'd be a spot, and then you just get blasted through it at Mach Jesus.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. It was so
Or have like
ridiculous.
that special, like the special like little what's that star bomb thing called?
Oh yeah, the Kirby's little star.
yeah,
where it
Warp
just-
Star.
freaking just
hit you to the
instantly kill
top.
somebody.
Yeah. Well, I know because the Kirby star would actually get you out of the box.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even have to die. You'd just be like, I'm free.
Yeah, that was goofy.
And there are, like, special abilities that can instantly kill people,
Yep.
but not many.
Yeah, it was.
I think
so
King
fun.
DDD's, if you're high enough damage, it can kill you, because he puts you in a pot or something.
That's Kirby.
Oh, is that Kirby?
Yeah. Kirby does the pot. I don't remember what King Dedede does.
I don't remember.
Oh, I think he just becomes like a thing where he just shoots out the things. That's a Wii one, I think.
If you are playing as Bowser, you can deal a shitload more damage,
Yeah,
but
you'd be a big
it's
man.
not super helpful.
No. So, well, hurry up. You're your time, Braden.
I know.
Hurry up. Yep. Have you beaten the game yet?
We're about to fight a boss, actually.
You've
And then we can start making our way towards another boss.
You've almost beaten the game, correct?
No, we're like... After Abyss Watchers, we're like a quarter of the way through the game. Through the base game.
Okay, well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Until next time, peace out.
Bye-bye.